Salute. What's good, everybody? I didn't think I was going to come back on this, but I'm coming back to it. But before I get into it, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let Al Capone know you rocking and rolling with him. Yeah, but the topic right now is, once again, Diddy. If y'all wasn't aware, they raided the house in Philly, in California, and they raided the house in Miami. Throughout the searches, they came across weapons, videos. Now, we all know he should not be that stupid to have an illegal gun. When you're a billionaire, every gun you should have should be legal. Your kids should be licensed to carry. Everybody should be licensed to carry. So the guns, I don't see nothing coming from them guns. Now, the videotapes that they said they found, that's something different. But let's hear what they're talking about.
In the Diddy investigation, I have learned from sources that investigators have found several weapons inside his homes. Several. They also have found videos. It's been reported that Diddy has collected images of people in compromising situations at his residences. TMZ now obtained this video inside his home in Los Angeles after the raid by federal agents. It's reported that Diddy is the target of a sex trafficking investigation that comes after he was hit with a wave of civil lawsuits alleged.
Like I said, that sex trafficking shit, I think that's some bullshit. It's like, I believe all this shit stemmed from the lawsuit with the DeLeon. See, people sit back and they don't think that these rich motherfuckers play dirty games. You know what I mean? Some of them will straight out kill you for this type of shit. But some of them be like, fuck it. He want to play games. We're going to strip him. We're going to destroy his reputation to where he can't get no money. If he gets some money, he's going to be quiet. So I'm just going to sit back and wait to see it. But I don't think that sex trafficking and all that shit, I think that's some bullshit. But we're going to see. Let's see what they finish talking about. Yes.
Alleging sexual assault and trafficking. I've also learned exclusively that Diddy is in Miami. Authorities know exactly where he is. They've been in touch with his legal team. Sources tell me he's trying to avoid the paparazzi, and they're telling me he will not be arrested soon.
He will not. He will not. You never know. They might be trying to dig some shit up, question some witnesses to get some. That's one thing about the government. Let me tell you. A lot of times dealing with the government, they cases are built on rats. It's based on niggas' talent. Like, you see, they grab the white boy up. He get caught with a little bit of weed and a little cocaine. Now you talk about he's Diddy Mule. He's Diddy Mule. I just say if he is Diddy Mule, Diddy ain't gonna have a nigga walking around with a key of coke. Them niggas probably sniff their coke. They probably keep a little 8-ball, a little 50 or something. But I don't, man, they, as the great Trump would say, it's a witch hunt. And I believe Diddy on that. But a lot of this shit that he's been accused of, all them freak offs and all that shit, like, look, man, we don't give a fuck about your preference, man. You understand what I'm saying? We do not care about your preference. That's what you choose to do. Knock Meek Mill off, knock Usher off, knock Trey Songz off. Do your thing, man. But don't pretend to the world. And then there's a lot of shit that's coming out. I'm definitely curious about seeing it.
Former NYPD Detective Derek Parker, known as the Hip Hop Cop, is joining me now with his thoughts on how this plays out. First, nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
So you know Diddy, right?
Yes.
In what way?
Back in the 90s, I was assigned to the NYPD. I was the hip-hop cop back then, so I had to assist in...
Look at this nigga. You need to let that fucking hair go, nigga. What the fuck is he holding on to? He tried to fade that shit on the side. Nigga, it's over with.
Arresting him in several instances where there was some crimes committed.
What were those arrests for?
One was the Club New York shooting with he was for jail at the time, and the other one was the Steve Stout assault that happened with MTV.
Right. Okay. So I have some exclusive information which you just heard. The fact, if it's true, that they found a lot of weapons at his homes. What do you think this could mean?
Well, what happens here is that the federal government started the case with him. Apparently, the search warrant that had his houses in Miami and LA was pre-planned already. They knew they were going to do that. So they have a much bigger case. Right now, with the guns, they're going to check them, they're going to trace them, see if they were used in any crimes. They're going to go over anything about cooperators that are cooperating with them. They're going to be talking to a lot of people about certain criminal acts that he might have committed, and then go from there.
And what about the videos?
Well, they're going to sift through those videos. They're going to look at them and then see if there's any criminality on those videos, and then they'll go from there.
So, what do you think? I mean, it just seems like the house of cards might fall for Diddy right now.
It's not looking that great. Right now, I know that he has high-powered attorneys, and with all these allegations that are coming out against him and against other people, a lot of people are starting to be very nervous about what's going on.
When you arrested,
and that's the thing. People that you've been rocking with all this time, now they getting nervous. I say to all y'all, just because they came like that don't mean they got something. Sometimes those are scared tactics to scare everybody else up. Letting them know we be coming for y'all soon, so be ready to tell us what we want to hear. That's what Diddy got to worry about.
Diddy, back in the day. What kind of interaction did you have with him?
More professional. I mean, he knew who I was. I knew who he was. And whenever he got into trouble, it was like I was like his detective. So, I always had to come to the precinct of whatever happened and then to deal with him, to make sure that everything was good with the detectives there and then everything else going on.
We should mention that Diddy has denied any wrongdoing. As of right now, he's saying he had nothing to do with anything. So
right now, it's just an investigation.
Right. But it seems like all of this came to light after his ex-girlfriend, Cassie, alleged that she was in a very abusive relationship with him.
That accelerated things. I mean, his settlement with her and all the criminal acts that she alleged have happened, and then other people started coming forward, so it's like a house of cards.
Yeah, and I think there's several people right now that are alleging that they were in allegedly compromising positions at Diddy's house, being forced to do things that they didn't want to do.
There are a lot of things that are coming out right now, and what's going to happen is that the government's going to go through all of these things that they have uncovered, and they're going to see if there's any criminality, if any charges are to be brought, they will bring them later.
So let's talk about this, because I'm not like into the weeds of all this, but apparently TMZ is reporting that Suge Knight, who's in prison right now, right? And he's
in prison, yes, he's in
for
he ran over an individual in Los Angeles and he committed a homicide.
Okay, so TMZ is reporting that Suge Knight has said to Diddy right now, your life is in danger.
Yes. Okay, well, he's probably saying, I can't speak for what he's saying, because of everything that's going on right now. There's probably a lot of people that are upset about what's going on, and then, even yesterday I started seeing things online where people are starting to make threats towards 50, and Diddy is starting to go back, and this is how it starts in hip-hop. It starts right on social media, and then it goes into the streets.
It does. You don't hear about that too much. I mean, back in the day, yes, right? There was a lot of that.
Back in the days, you had disc records, where people would just do disc records, and one rapper would talk about the other rapper. Now they go to clubs and places, and this is where they meet, and then there's always collateral damage.
Okay, so there's also been talk, I didn't realize there was this Camp Diddy. We're hearing that Usher, when he was a young man just starting in the business, he went to Diddy's house for an extended period of time. Even Justin Bieber was brought there. I think he was 15 years old.
Now, mind you, you have to focus on Usher and Justin Bieber being in that setting as minors. I don't see Usher coming clean or Justin Bieber coming clean about whatever happened. I don't see that. Because like I say, their reputations and everything is their reputations are at stake, so I don't see them opening their mouths.
And now we're kind of looking at their interviews that they gave years ago about being at Diddy's house and what transpired. We're looking at it differently.
Well, they are, because they were young men at the time. So with all the sex trafficking allegations that are out right now, this is what everybody's looking at. They're looking at the past and the present.
So we're hearing that Diddy is not going to be arrested anytime soon. What do you think is going on in the meantime?
Well, the government is building their case. Apparently what they're doing is they're going through all the witnesses or cooperators that they have, all the evidence that they've uncovered, and they're going to see if there's any charges that are going to be brought up. But you'll see something.
And they banking on those witnesses folding.
And the Southern District of New York?
And that's one of the most prestigious districts. I just testified in the Eastern District about a month ago. Right.
So you know these guys don't fool.
Diddy, it's your boy Capone. Put together a little crew. Deep down, you know what you did. If you did anything. But my opinion, Usher, all these young dudes that was in your setting when they was minors, you need to holler at them, baby. You need to send them people to talk to them, because they damn sure gonna send that people to talk to them.
No, they don't fool around at all.
Derek Parker, thank you so much for being here. The hip-hop cop weighing in this morning on the Diddy investigation. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Yeah, that was your boy 800 Capone, man. Just giving you a little something on what's going on with Diddy, because everybody have something to announce, everything.
Combs waits to see if he'll face federal charges. Experts are looking back at several recent lawsuits filed against him.
So it comes after the feds raided 2 of his homes. His attorney is now accusing the government of being on a witch hunt. Fox's Rebecca Castor reports.
New photos from TMZ show the moment federal agents confronted Sean Diddy Combs at a Miami airport Monday. In the photos is also Brendan Paul, Combs' alleged drug mule who was arrested on drug charges soon after. The confrontation also happened.
See, they quick to say drug charges. Nigga probably had something light, but they want to make it seem bigger than what it is. But he's another one. Get him out. Get that lawyer there immediately. Whatever you know, shut the fuck up. He got to get on top of that shit ASAP. But then he got to worry about tampering with witnesses.
After 2 of the rapper's homes were raided in connection to a federal human trafficking investigation.
This is a great way to kind of deliver a shock and awe message to anybody connected with Sean that this is, we're serious and we're coming after him and you better cooperate or you're going to be left in the wake.
The raids come after several sexual assault lawsuits were filed against Combs. The most recent one coming from music producer Rodney Jones, known as Lil Rod. Jones added sexual assault.
Hey, yo, and this is the thing with this little nigga Lil Rod, right? This nigga only talking 50,000. Puff, why the fuck you playing with these niggas' money and you so-called supposed to have all this money, man? You done got Cuban all up in it.
Claims against actor Cuba Gooding Jr. to his complaint Monday. And Brendan Paul is also named in his lawsuit, accused of, quote, ensuring payment to sex workers in cash.
Even if a handful of these allegations are true.
If the little white boy got all that info, like if he was handling the money, making sure the sex workers come in, oh yeah, they pressing him. Oh yeah. If this is true, if it's true, they pressing him. They pressing him. We gonna
True. They mean trouble.
The 3-time Grammy winner has not been arrested or charged, but legal experts believe the feds are building their case against him. In a statement, Combs' attorney calls the raids a premature rush to judgment of Combs, and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. Representatives for Gooding Jr.
Yeah, I agree. Cuban here, but he just got out of some shit. Whatever he went through, just got pulled right back into some shit. But listen here, I'm wrapping it up with this, y'all. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Come on. Can I get some subscribes, some likes? 800 Capone, I'm out.